Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Zmore the Dad in DPS, and as you may have guessed, we are back with another episode of The Good, the Bad, and the Scrip. Now, I wonder what weapon I'll be looking into today. If you don't know, you didn't watch Saturday's video. That's pretty much what I'm saying here. Anywho, before we get into that, don't forget to leave a like, a comment, and subscribe. And a big shout out goes to our only member of the channel, which is Twice Baked Spuds. Thank you very much for your support. And if you would like to be a member of the channel, there's a link down below that says join. Press it if that's something you want to do. Anywho, let's get on with the video. Now this one you have to say with feeling. Brown chicken, brown cow. So, this is a fixer with bloodied, damage increase as health decreases, and explosive. Now the last effect, the 250 damage resistance while reloading, isn't exactly that important, but it's better than a kick in the head. This is one of the best guns in the game in terms of damage before you get all the little doodads on there. Add bloodied on, it's going to rip through most things. Bullets explode for area damage, it's a crowd killer. Anything groups up, it's dead. You also have on there the effect of the fixer, which is the improved stealth and the faster sneaking movement speed, which means you can move around faster and be hidden for longer and better. It's a fantastic gun. I don't think anything else really needs to be said about it. You know it's going to slap. Now, as I said before, you know it's going to slap, so I'm going to try and keep this part of the video as short as possible in comparison, and just kind of show you that this thing is completely annihilating everything in its path. Obviously I'm using it on cultists here, which aren't exactly the biggest, baddest enemies, but yeah, it's completely annihilating them with absolutely no effort whatsoever. Cloaked, or rather stealthed, I am nigh unstoppable against these pathetic little individuals. It is just a fantastic gun for this. If you want to kill small enemies, you are going to rip through them like they are made of butter. On top of that, the ammo for this weapon isn't particularly expensive either, so you don't need to worry about running out of ammo constantly. When it comes to crafting it, relatively easy to craft, relatively easy to find. People sell it in vendors all the time. It's just a fantastic weapon all round. There's pretty much nothing else to say than that. It slaps. In this mode, let's test something bigger, shall we? But first, the build. So I'm not going to dwell on this build too long. This is mainly just to show you guys what I'm using at the time. Now, obviously, we've got all the regular commando perks. You've seen this build a billion times. We can remove Gunsmith in order to put on Demolition Expert for that little bit extra boom. On top of that, we have things like Covert Operative and whatnot to boost my damage, all that stuff. And we've also got on here Critical Savvy, Better Criticals, Bloody Mess. Pretty much we're just trying to boost the damage as much as humanly possible for the best effect. So, let's see how this does against someone big and dangerous. Now, as with every video, we come up to Jeff to end his misery. The question is, how quick is this going to end his misery? I expect very quick. Especially since, you know, stealth. Yeah! Pushed his stuff in. Pushed his stuff in real nice. So it's time for Queenie Bobini. I don't expect she is going to last much longer than Jeff did, unfortunately. I don't know why I'm saying unfortunately. Fortunately, she's gonna die. Yeah. She's dead very quickly. If anybody needs to ever be convinced the fixer is an absolute beast of a weapon, that's a good sign of it. Very good sign of it. So, how well does this gun do in daily ops? Well, the reality is, it completely slaps anything that you go up against. It's powerful. It requires a relatively inexpensive ammo source, which you will get a decent amount of from doing the daily op. It's just overall a very good weapon. I don't think anyone can really say that there's a downside to the fixer, and that is in itself is why it's used so often. It's got good range, it's got good damage, it's got a great fire rate. It's just pretty much the king of the meta at the moment. There's not many weapons that you can say that top the fixer. Don't get me wrong, in certain situations I definitely think things like the railway rifle can potentially top the damage meters, but yeah, the fixer's just fantastic. But we'll get to see in a little second how it does against the big daddy in here. Now we'll get to see how it does against the biggest and deadliest of the mole miners. However, this could be problematic because I think this thing will one-shot me. And it's in a very confined space, so I need to get him. There you go. As you can see, doing a lot of damage in quite a short amount of time. So yeah, it kicks the crap out of just about anything, this gun. I don't think you're going to have any real issues no matter what you do. But yeah, that's pretty much that. So that's pretty much it. Now, I could have done a lot of different things, like showed you the Queen, showed you Earl, showed you all the manner of things this thing can do. There's no point. I mean, we all know how well fixtures do. I just wanted to review it and show that this gun is a freaking beast. And prolonging the video in a very long, artificial way just seemed pointless. I know I'm technically doing that now, but you know what I mean. But yeah, what I'd actually like to do in this moment is thank everybody for their support recently. Now, in the past 2 weeks, we have pretty much almost got 500 plus subscribers, which, my channel being only 1,000 odd, is an absolute massive amount. So a massive thank you to all of you. And I can't do this without the support from you guys. So it's really appreciated that you guys are watching the channel, commenting with me and all that sort of thing. I really, really appreciate it. And it's a big thank you to all of you for the support.